Football Friday, September 9, 2022. You're on 413 Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Raheem Escalade. Wow, how about the 2022 NFL regular season opener? What you guys think? I think it was a great game. I'm glad football is back, and Sunday and Monday we will see the remainder of the first week of the season. Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun goes ham fucking sandwich. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists as the Connecticut Sun defeat the Chicago Sky on an 18-0 run, 72-63. And then they're now ready to face the Las Vegas Aces in the 2022 WNBA Finals. Episode 438 starts now. And it starts with Josh Allen's 4 touchdowns. They carried this team through the night as the Buffalo Bills beat the LA Rams 31-10. They covered the spread, and it was awesome. So I'm pretty sure any of you guys that took Buffalo grabbed those points in that whole over-under thing. That worked wonders for your pockets. A little more somber news here. All professional games and races are held off in Great Britain in the wake of Queen Elizabeth's death. 96 years she was on this planet, and her reign of power lasted for just a bit over 75 years. Wow. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott limited participant in Thursday's practice because his new cleats bother his surgically repaired right ankle. Listen, here comes the excuses. Here they come. This is where the bullshit starts with y'all Cowboys fans. This is why I don't really like it. Because now Dak has this issue, and now when you guys lose, or when Dallas doesn't make the spread, now this is all I'm going to hear. Oh, my quarterback's half and half. My quarterback's not 100%. Oh, blah, this, blah, this. No, stop making excuses for Dak when you know he doesn't need any. He just sucks. That's why Jerry refused to pay him for so long. 3-time Mass State champion Central Golden Eagles start their title defense tonight here at home as they square off against the Central Catholic Raiders at 7 p.m. It's going to be a good game. Don't miss it if you can. Go down there to Fred Burke Field and check it out. One of my favorite coach/quarterback father-son duos is Scott and his son Aiden Dredge. The new look Frontier Redhawks start their season on the road versus the Ware Indians, a top 5 ranked team from a year ago. So that's going to be a huge clash. Make sure you pay attention to that as well. The East Long Meadow Spartans drop a 50-piece on Coach Jermaine Sistrunk and Taconic High School to open up the Western Mass high school football season. And that's it for the news. Now we're going to jump straight to Western Mass sports. We'll talk boys golf at first. We have Minnetonka over Agawam 164-160. I'm sorry, lower score to higher score. This is golf. Long Meadow over East Long Meadow 149-154. Pope Francis over Southwick 161-179. Mohawk Trail 1, Hampshire 23. Northampton 10.5, Belchertown 13.5. Amherst 5.5. Chicopee Comp 18.5. Sorry, I spilled a little something on my computer. Chicopee 1, South Hadley 23, and Palmer 9, Ware 15. Sorry for that little mess up there. And on to cross country. Central 23, Agawam 33. Ludlow 15, Westfield 50. Northampton 15, Westfield 50. And Northampton 23, Ludlow 32. So it looks like Northampton was dominant in all of those track meets. Shout out to the Blue Devils. On to soccer. Minnetonka over Belchertown. Oh, there's no over. It tied 1-1. Granby 2, Hopkins 1. Agawam 2, Monument Mountain 1. Westfield and Pittsfield tie at 0. Pope Francis over Mount Greylock 4-0. South Hadley does the same to Mount Everett. Amherst over East Long Meadow 2-1, and Ludlow over Long Meadow 3-1. Now on to the girls' side of things. We start with field hockey. Westfield over Mayhaw 7-0. Franklin Tech over Holyoke 3-1. Pioneer Valley over Palmer 7-1. Southwick 8, Turner's Falls 0. East Long Meadow 10, Smith Academy 0. Northampton 2, Mohawk Trail 0, and Hampshire 2, Amherst 0. On to cross country. Central and Agawam are tied at 0. Northampton over Ludlow 15-50. Northampton 19, Westfield 24. Ludlow 25, Westfield 36. On to soccer. This is a big one right here, guys. We have, for the first week, Pope Francis over Athol 11-0, Amherst 7, Springfield International Charter 1, Smithville 5, Commerce nothing, Palmer 1, Central 1, there's a tie there, Drury 6, Gateway 0, St. Mary 16, Duggan 0. Ooh, come on, Duggan, come on. Y'all been getting shit stopped by everybody so far. East Hampton 8, Renaissance 1, Greenfield 7, Franklin Tech nothing, Hopkins 4, Lee nothing, McCann Tech 7, Pioneer Valley Chinese Immersion Charter School 1, Mount Greylock 5, Mayhar 0, and Northampton over Granby 1-0. Mount Everett 3, Taconic 1, Frontier 3, Holyoke 2, and that will do it for soccer. Now on to volleyball for the final part of Western Mass Sports. Smith Volk over Granby 3-0. Apollo does the same to Commerce. West Springfield does the same to Chicopee Comp. All those scores are in line. Pittsfield over South Hadley 3-1. South Tech over Renaissance 3-0. Turner Falls does the same to Franklin Tech. Waukona over Pioneer Valley by that same score as well. Frontier does that to Westfield. Athol does that to Mayhart. And Ludlow 3, Lee 2. That's it for Western Mass Sports. Please make sure you check back in tomorrow for more updates on your favorite high school sports. Now a little piece I wrote about Lamar Jackson and his contract situation, and we will end the episode just like that. As you may have heard, the Ravens and star quarterback Lamar Jackson are at an impasse with the contract negotiations. In my opinion, there is such a large gap and fundamental difference on guaranteed money that the Friday deadline that LJ proposed to get his deal done seems as though it is going to come and go with no financial compromise unfolding, or anything imminent, according to the NFL sources that aren't allowed to publicly speak on what's going on. This doesn't really come as a surprise, as the guaranteed money is the central disconnect between the former league MVP and the AFC North franchise. It was emphasized by an unnamed source that the situation isn't acrimonious, but more of a agree to disagree type of thing. So calm down. It's looking like Lamar's still going to eventually be in Baltimore when this whole thing is said and done. Lamar wants a deal similar to or above what Deshaun Watson got in Cleveland. The three-time Pro Bowler signed an unprecedented 5-year, $230 million contract with every penny guaranteed, despite all the aftermath from his off-the-field issues stemming from the sexual assaults from the masseuses in Houston, Texas. He wants, and rightfully so, to be compensated in a manner that reflects his status with other quarterbacks. He has never had any off-the-field issues that I've ever seen, or I've looked up and tried to find something. There's been nothing. And has beaten Watson head-to-head. The Watson deal is used as an outlier by the Baltimore Ravens and many other NFL teams. Ravens GM Scott Biscotti says the heftiness of Watson's deal makes contract negotiations more difficult. How about you stop being a fucking cheapskate and pay that man? Pay Lamar Jackson. He deserves every single penny. Or next year he's gonna be in Miami. I mean, that's just what it is. And Miami's got the bread. They've got the picks to do the trades, and they don't mind inking him to a very expensive deal. And this concludes episode 438 of 403 Sports Talk. Your host, Raheem Escalay. Love you all. Wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success. Thank you for your continued support of the show. And we will see you tomorrow with episode 439 of 403 Sports Talk. Check us also, too, for more NFL news. I also have some fantasy football insight in this episode, as well as the lines for college football and NFL. So I want you guys to make some money off of the lines, and I'll let you know what I think as far as what's going to happen. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.